Making autumn crafts. Today, I want to write about a fun activity I did recently, making autumn crafts. Fall is my favorite season because of the beautiful colors and cozy atmosphere. When the leaves change and the air gets cooler, I feel inspired to create something special. This year, I decided to spend a day making autumn-themed crafts with my family. I want to share all the details about our creative day. Getting inspired for autumn crafts. As September turned into October, I started to notice the changes in nature. The leaves on the trees were turning bright orange, red, and yellow. The air felt crisp and refreshing. I love everything about autumn, from the pumpkin spice lattes to the cozy sweaters. One afternoon, I was sitting in my room, looking out the window at the colorful trees. I felt inspired to create some crafts that would capture the beauty of the season. I thought about all the fun activities we could do as a family. Crafting together would be a wonderful way to celebrate fall. Planning the craft day. I called my mom and suggested that we have an autumn craft day. She loved the idea and helped me brainstorm some fun projects. We decided to make a few different crafts, such as leaf decorations, pumpkin paintings, and autumn wreaths. I wrote down the materials we would need for each craft. 1. Leaf decorations. We would need colorful leaves, scissors, glue, and paper. 2. Pumpkin paintings. We would need small pumpkins, paint, and paintbrushes. 3. Autumn wreaths. We would need a foam or straw wreath base, artificial leaves, and glue. Once we had our list, I felt excited to start gathering the supplies. I knew this day would be a great opportunity for creativity and family bonding. Gathering supplies. The next day, my mom and I went to the craft store to buy the supplies we needed. I love visiting craft stores because they are filled with colors and creative materials. We walked through the aisles, looking for everything on our list. We found colorful paper for the leaf decorations, and I chose bright red, orange, and yellow sheets. Then, we picked up some small pumpkins for painting. I was excited to choose pumpkins with different shapes and sizes. Finally, we found artificial leaves for the wreaths and glue. After gathering all the supplies, we headed home, feeling ready for our crafting adventure. Setting up for crafting. Once we arrived home, we set up a crafting station in the living room. We spread out a large tablecloth to protect the table, and laid out all the materials. I was eager to start creating. My little brother, Max, joined us and was excited to participate. He loves arts and crafts, and I was happy to have him with us. We explained the projects we planned to make, and he was thrilled to get started. Making leaf decorations. The first craft we decided to make was the leaf decorations. We gathered some beautiful leaves from our backyard and brought them inside. I loved the different colors and shapes of the leaves. To create the decorations, we used the colorful paper and glued the leaves onto it. I chose a big red leaf and glued it onto a yellow piece of paper. Max picked a few small leaves and arranged them in a fun pattern. As we worked, we chatted and laughed. My mom shared stories about her childhood, talking about how she used to collect leaves and make crafts with her friends. It was nice to hear her memories and connect over our shared love for crafting. Creating pumpkin paintings. After finishing the leaf decorations, we moved on to our next project, pumpkin paintings. I was really excited about this one. We set up a space outside on the patio to avoid any mess indoors. We took out the small pumpkins we had chosen and set them on the table. I had brought different colors of paint, including orange, green, and purple. We decided to paint our pumpkins in fun and creative ways. Max painted his pumpkin to look like a silly face, while my mom chose to create a beautiful design with flowers. I decided to paint my pumpkin in bright colors and add patterns. I loved how creative we could be with our pumpkins. Sharing ideas. While we painted, we shared ideas and encouraged each other. I suggested that we each create a unique pumpkin design, and we could have a little pumpkin art show when we finished. Max loved this idea and started working even faster on his silly pumpkin. As we painted, I noticed how much fun we were having together. The atmosphere was filled with laughter and creativity. I felt grateful for this time spent with my family, and I appreciated how crafting brought us closer. Finishing the pumpkin paintings. After spending some time painting, we finally finished our pumpkin art. Each pumpkin was unique, and I felt proud of our creations. We placed them on the table to dry, admiring our work. Max was especially proud of his silly pumpkin, and he couldn't wait to show it off. We took pictures of our painted pumpkins to remember the day. I loved how vibrant and colorful they looked together. Creating autumn wreaths. Once the pumpkins were drying, we decided to move on to our final project, autumn wreaths. We gathered the foam wreath bases and artificial leaves we had bought from the craft store. I was excited to create something beautiful that we could hang on our front door. To start, we glued the leaves onto the wreath bases. I chose a variety of colors and shapes, arranging them in a way that looked nice. Max loved helping me glue the leaves and was excited to create his own wreath. As we worked on our wreaths, I shared ideas for how we could decorate them even more. I suggested adding ribbons or other decorations to make them stand out. My mom loved the idea and encouraged us to be as creative as we wanted. Completing the wreaths. After a while, our wreaths started to take shape. Max and I had fun deciding where to place the leaves and making them look beautiful. I was excited to see how they would turn out. Once we were satisfied with our wreaths, we added some ribbons for extra decoration. I chose a bright orange ribbon to tie around mine, while Max picked a yellow ribbon for his. They added a lovely touch to our wreaths. When we finished, we hung our wreaths on the front door. I felt proud of our work and excited to show them off to anyone who visited. They looked beautiful and welcomed everyone to our home. Reflecting on our craft day. As the day came to an end, I took a moment to reflect on our crafting adventure. I felt grateful for the time spent with my family and the creativity we shared. Each project brought us closer, and I loved how we worked together. Making autumn crafts allowed us to express ourselves and enjoy the beauty of the season. I appreciated how crafting gave us a chance to relax and enjoy each other's company. It reminded me of the importance of spending time with family and creating memories together. Looking forward to more crafting. In conclusion, making autumn crafts was a delightful experience. I enjoyed each project, from leaf decorations to pumpkin paintings and wreaths. I look forward to more crafting days in the future, especially as the seasons change. I also hope to explore new crafting ideas and share them with my friends. I believe that crafting brings joy and creativity into our lives, and I can't wait to see what I will create next. Good night, and I hope you also enjoy making crafts and celebrating the beauty of the seasons. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Remember, keep listening and repeating. That's the best way to learn English. Don't give up. You are doing great. See you in the next video. Bye for now.